WolverThor! Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, we're going to do a full run on this outside lane of Ultimus. Basically, it's for the lane that I run is this kind of like outside one. I mentioned this in one of my other videos where we're going Spellbound on Shaky Ground, Rocketeer. My lane partner then picks up on the Luke Cage, Boss Node, Dynamic Duos, Dad Jokes, a Live Pool, and then I come in and pick in Science of Magic, Leg Day, Razor's Edge, and Tag, and then we just finish the last two. So anyway, I wanted to kind of share a little bit on how exactly we do that. We typically one-shot every node. You know, I'm sure there are a million different ways to do this, but wanted to kind of show you the way I do it, and on those particular nodes there's some difficult ones there, and how I kind of save up for some of the harder ones later. So anyway, this first one, I use and at the end of the video I'll edit in, because this is going to have to be edited a bit, I'll edit it in the roster reviews. You'll see the power up on the upper right here, but and you'll see kind of as I scroll in for a couple of these guys, you'll see like Storm was 31k there, and I'm bringing in a Korath that's 34k. So, you know, 167k team in there. But I think a lot of alliances are pushing towards that 100% mark. You know, just with red stars and just kind of the you know, influx of different types of power, if you've gotten lucky to get it on your raid teams or not. So I focus Loki first with the Korath alt, gets him close to dead, and then I'll follow up with Black Panther, basic Doctor Strange, special from Spider-Man to Doctor Strange, follow up, he's gone. The summons and Black Panther again, so he'll basic, which misses, but the Hand Assassin. And then actually since the Hand Assassin is almost dead, I will ultimate and target Nobu. And those are the kids playing in the background if you're hearing them. We've got some friends over just jumping in here to record real quick to get this out for you guys. So and then Korath basic to slow down Mordo, and then we're going to go over to Thor, get a basic on him, and then we're just going to basic through the rest of this. So we'll take out Thor, and then we'll go to Nobu. And it's fine that I actually kind of like Mordo healing a little bit, hope to get another hit from Storm if ever possible, but no, didn't happen. So I like to try to get 3 charges, but she typically only ends up with 2. So that's that node. The next node on Shaky Grounds is I use kind of a Storm Venger type team, but I take out Scarlet Witch, and I use Night Nurse to get the heals in. So it's this team here, this 163k team, take out Scarlet Witch, and I plop in Night Nurse to get some additional heals in there, just to make sure everyone's completely at max. So let's go ahead and fight in here. And then we'll do one more on this run, and then we'll have to wait for our lane partner to finish theirs, and then I'll edit that part into it. So Black Widow will go ahead and use her special, and then start attacking Iron Man first, with just basics from Storm, taunt with Cap America. We will ability block, use Vision's special on Iron Man so he doesn't use his AoE. And then Jessica clears those. We're actually going to use the heal for Storm just because she's pretty low there. Keep going at Iron Man. Basics all the way through. That basic's going to get cleared by Jessica Jones. Shake. I normally like to try to stun Hulk if I can, so he doesn't taunt, but luckily he's got that. Let's see if we can just stun Jessica Jones. Yeah, she does. So, alright, so we'll go ahead and not get that AoE out. Then we'll go ahead and start going at Hulk and Ronan. And then I typically just basic through the rest of this with some specials and taunts thrown in, depending on how far along the node is. Meaning just if I've only got a couple turns left, then I'm not going to use a special, because I know that it won't regen the energy in time. So at Storm, we're sitting at about 6 charges. The goal here is 10. But anything 8 or above is typically okay for the Science of Magic, but you really kind of want 10. Alright, so we'll basic through Jessica. Here's anyone need the heal? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Then we'll get Quake and Vision here. Let's see if we can steal those defense. No, he dodges, of course. So we're going to go Quake. And I don't want to use anything but basics here. It's kind of annoying, except for vision. I'll switch over to fighting vision so he can get that hopefully defense down. Or I'm sorry, offense down. Let's go ahead and heal Storm to make sure she's okay. Attack Quake to get her out of there. And then just basic through vision here. There we go. All right, so that one's done. Uh-oh, that's the kids. They're coming to get me. All right, last node here is the Rocketeer node. And I got the suggestion from somebody on YouTube. It was a really good suggestion to kind of switch up the team I was using to this bottom one, this 160k team. And you can kind of see their power there. But I was using Brotherhood, which I'm going to end up now saving for tags. So that's really nice to kind of use this team here. I've been trying to find ways to see if I can tinker with not using Kingpin's offense up. I actually don't even know the name of that ability. His ultimate, essentially, but I think it's Boss's Orders. But anyway, so we go through here. We hit Rocket first with Yondu's basic. We do Iron Man's AoE. That's going to get securities to taunt. We'll just go ahead and just basic that. Go ahead and get some folks that focus Thanos, even though most of it's AoE. But when they do get single target, it's good for him to take it. All right. And ooh, that was close. Now, see, at this point, I kind of sometimes wonder if I want to buff. Everybody's kind of low. Sometimes I want to try to keep Kingpin for that final node with, see if I can use Storm and his buff on there, but I don't want to risk it here because it's more important to one-shot this, so I'm going to go ahead and buff everybody up. And then we'll go ahead and basically wipe everybody out here. He's got a defense up, so I'm not going to ult. And then this is going to essentially wipe everyone but the security out. And we'll go from there. Alright, so that's the end of the first part of the video. I'll stitch in the second part later just so you can kind of see it. But I'll recap I'll be waiting for these next 4 nodes for my partner to kind of do. As I mentioned before, the Luke Cage for hire, the dynamic duos, the dad jokes, and the alive pool. He'll also hit this Buck Wild one as well. So he'll clear those 5, and then I'll get the next 4. All right, I'll see you here shortly. Okay, so this is the continuation of our earlier run here on the Ultimus. Like you saw a few seconds ago, did these first 3 nodes, the Spellbound, Shaky Grounds, and Rocketeer. It's a few hours later. And sorry for being a little quiet here, but you got to keep the wife happy. So she's a few feet away, so apologies for that. But more importantly, onto the content here. So now the goal is to show you science of well, before I say that is, you saw that my lane partner cleared these 4 lanes. So now my goal is Science of Magic, Leg Day, Razor's Edge, Tag. So, and maybe we'll even hit Bombastic too. We'll see how this goes. So first node is Science of Magic. Now I hit this with my Storm Vendors team, which you saw earlier. Except for, yeah, no, it's this exact team. So there's nothing special here, just use this team. Okay. 163k. It's all about Storm's special, Vision's ult, and Scarlet Witch's ult. Let's speed this bad boy up. Okay. Alright, so speed up from Scarlet Witch, let's see, we've got 9 charges. That was a speed up from Black Widow. Special from Storm. Looks like we got everybody here, so let's just basic with Cap, ult with Vision, ult with Scarlet Witch. Alright, so now it's just about knocking some people around. Hit Mordo, just go hit Hand Sentry, taunt to get some energy out, take Cable and Scientist Supreme. Let's get some blocks up, speed up. Let's go hit Hand Sorceress. Hit Hand Sorceress again. Let's go hit Cable. I try to bring these guys down semi-equally if possible. Okay. Oops. See, that's why. So, thinking here. Do I want to stun? Yeah, why not? I would have loved a chain, but it didn't happen. All right. Okay, so got to take Mordo out just so he's not wreaking some havoc. Let's try to get. Hopefully get a slow. All right, nice. Got a slow and offense down. All right, speed everybody up. Let's get a taunt out just to try to take that hit from Black Panther. So I always do that where I hit. Luckily, I had defense up, so I didn't really do much. So let's just keep going to Black Panther to take him down. And he should be toast. All right, now on to Iron Man. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up one more time. Let's disperse one more time too. Alright, at this point it's just about making sure that I have all my abilities built up for the next time I use these guys. And making sure I don't take too much damage. Sometimes that, believe it or not, that hand sorcerers can hit pretty decently, as you saw with Scarlet Witch there. Alright, so that gives it the offense down, so it should be okay. I'm not going to use any more abilities here. I need to make sure. What's Storm at? Storm is at 8. Okay. So next up is what? Razor's Edge, I believe? Razor's... No, it's leg... Yeah, leg day. Alright, so leg day is about kind of a hybrid team here. This one I can tend to lose Black Widow on. And sometimes more. Which one is it? Okay, so I use this team here, this 181k team with... Drax, Vision, Black Widow, Rocket, and Star-Lord. I actually switched Black Widow away from Drax because she takes so much damage there. And actually, you know what? Last time I did, I need to change that, I think. Because I lost Vision doing that once, and I need him for later, whereas Black Widow I don't really need. So I'm going to... Hold on, actually. Let's do this. Done. Let's select that team. Oh, wait, no, done. A little lag there. So I'm going to switch that team around in regards to those two spots. So, because Vision is more critical for me in the future of this. So I don't, if Widow goes down, it's not a huge deal. That's annoying. Okay, so she got her in. So let's save this seems, and let's manage and go delete the other one. Delete that one. It's all about knowing where to put your team, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and fight with this team. And you just, the key here is stun Deadpool right away, kill him, and then go on to everybody else. Typically Iron Man, and then Hulk. Alright, let's nuke him down, get an assist. Dang, I hate when I don't get the assist. Hopefully a basic kills him, nice, alright. Gets a little risky there if you'd use the basic on Star-Lord, but I thought it was pretty... Thought he'd be alright. So let's start with Hulk to see how far this changed. Just a 2. Alright. Okay, luckily everyone's still alive. Yeah, that's the hit that I sometimes worry about. Alright, go to Iron Man. Let's get him out of the picture. He already did his AoE, but let's nuke him. I just want to make sure he's done there. Now Jessica Jones is going to shake things off soon, so just want to make sure I get some offense downs out. Let's go at Hulk because Wolverine has it. You know, I was hoping he would go before Jessica Jones. Alright, that's the ult we want. Should get rid of Elektra. Let's make sure Hulk goes down. He's got an offense down, so let's not worry about that. Let's go get him now. And let's keep everybody else just hopefully building energy. Ooh, that was close. I was hoping she wasn't going to go at Widow, but whatever. Alright, so that team has survived. Now we are on to Razor's Edge with Stormbenders. But on Razor's Edge, we get Black Widow out. And, alright, so we're using this 163 key team. This you can sometimes get a little risky at because you use Night Nurse here. but the risk is if people don't get stunned. So you can go in there and hope that you stun them. I think it was like 6-7 charges on Storm. That's not a lot, so it's probably smarter to go ahead and spend some heal here on Vision for sure. And you know what, let's just make sure on Scarlet Witch. You can risk it again. It's only 40 heals. It's not a lot, but I think it's better just to play it safe for now. And there we go. All right. So this one can be hit or miss a little bit because of the storm charges, but let's keep our fingers crossed that the focus is good enough. All right, she's got 8, so it's pretty good. All right, so let's see what happens here. Looks pretty solid. All right, Vision always breaks out right away, so you have to go at him now to make sure he goes down before anyone else does anything. Let's get some. Might as well ability block him because he would ability block Night Nurse, which keeps her from healing. We don't want that. All right, now the rest of this should be cakewalk. So I'll just get Vision down, and there we go. All right, so the rest of this, I try to get the damage dealers down first, especially Deadpool, actually, because if he comes up, he is a royal pain in this. It looks like everyone's pretty healed here, so I'm not going to do any more heals. And then let's go to Fury. It'd be great. Sometimes I'll get lucky on this where these Luke Cage and Drax will come out early, and but it's not going to happen. I'll probably kill him here. And they'll be allowed to defense up, and I'll get even more charges with Storm. I've gone into the Ultimus node with over 10 before because these guys breaking out. But I mean, as you can see, I'm just basicking these guys down, and there's nothing I can really do. So these guys are now full. Okay, so that fills her up, and that fills her up. So everyone's energy's back to normal. This team is full and healthy. So there you go. Razor's Edge. I don't even know if they got a hit off, except for maybe the one Vision. Actually, they did. The Vision got one off. Okay, now Tag. So Tag, this was the whole reason why I switched Rocketeer. And I realized that a lot of people don't have this Brotherhood team necessarily, and even with Vision. So this is a strong team. It's 176k, high end, or not high end, but fairly high end Brotherhood team. So I understand that most might not have this, but still, if it works like it normally does, you'll see it can be pretty easy. So even at a lower level, I think you can potentially one-shot this node with this team. And you can, I believe you can fill in Venom. I don't think he's all that critical of this node. Obviously, you start with the Magneto alt. I always alt this Merc Lieutenant and hope the sniper takes him out, just so he's not buffing everybody. Yep, there you go. So he's gone. Now we should get the next drop. All right, so this is everyone else. So now the Merc Riot Guards are going to taunt here at some point. So let's just go with that one and make sure that we get as many as we can. Let's get the taunt up for Juggernaut. I have to go here. Let's get some heal. Not that it matters all that much, but let's get some more bleeds and heal blocks out. Let's go ahead and... Okay, is there anything I want to steal around? Yeah, let's go ahead and try to get that Merc down. I don't mind. Alright, I could alt this guy, but honestly I don't even think it matters, so I'm just going to use my basics there. Let's see if we can clear those buffs. We cleared the defense up, so that's nice. And you can see, like, this is pretty much donezo at this point. And they're just, still focused on Juggernaut, which is, who cares? Alright, now it's down to just Cable. So this can be a very problematic node, but you can see, like, my whole team is almost at full health. The only thing that's the downside is this is pretty much the only node they can be used in. You can use them later, but you risk not having the, I guess you could bring them into Ultimus, but you won't have all the abilities available. So so that's technically the run I wanted to do. So, but I'm at Bombastic with, 10 health here. I'm trying to think. I think maybe we go ahead and go at it. So let's see. still got 15 hours left. You know, there's a lot of, actually this, our group is pretty good. So you can see, as far, and what I mean is like, we're already, you know, still 15 and a half hours left. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes left. It's nice. I mean, it's not, the other groups are a little bit behind us, but the strike team I'm in is typically hitting hard and fast. Office joke in that one for those who are a fan of Steve Carell or Michael Scott. All right, so let's go bombastic. Yeah, let's just do it. Might as well for the video, right? Now we could use this team, but we don't have the ultimates ready, so Punisher is going to punish them. I could use, you know, I'd normally like to use the Storm Vengers actually on this node. Where are they at? Did I pass them? Yeah, so Black Widow's pretty much donezo. Let's just go back to Night Nurse and see what happens here. Okay, and we're going to use this team to see if we can use Storm's ult again, or special ult combo. Bombastic can be somewhat of a problematic node because of how hard everybody hits in this. So we'll see how it shakes out. Alright, so she's got only 6 charges. Let's see how this goes. Doop. Okay. Iron Man is going to AoE anyway. Okay, and let's extend. Okay, so let's just start going to Iron Man because he's gonna. Actually, I gotta be. This is gonna be interesting because Iron Man is going to. Let's just get a. If you take someone down, I think the next group shows up. So you gotta really be careful here. We gotta start going at Punisher. You can't forget about Crossbones either. This can definitely be a very problematic node. I thought I had my taunt up. I must have been too quick. Oh well. Alright, let's go to Punisher a little bit more. I didn't realize I was going to take him out. Alright, so this is going to get interesting here. So let's go here and hopefully ability block those two. Nice. Alright, let's get him down. Let's heal up vision. Alright, we're going to want to get those 2 middle guys down. Boop. That should take care of them. So now we're just... Alright, let's get that going. Let's get some bleeds out again. We need to make sure Crossbones does not get off his detonate. Oh, I think we're going to lose Night Nurse here. Boop. Bye. Yeah, she's gone. There's a lot of assists on that. Didn't realize those guys assisted each other. Okay. Alright, I see you, boomers. I might end up needing to use Storm's ultimate here if it's... Oh, she survives. You know what? These guys I think are going to be ready to use their... Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's the downside there. So let's see if we can survive here. I really want to get... I got to get the offense down out as much as I wanted to bleed. Alright, and I think we should be fine now. Nice, I love the dodge. Good job, Viz. It sucks we lost Storm. I could heal her if I really wanted to or need her for that last node, but there you go. So all the way through for Bombastic, all one-shots. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to one-shot Ultimus, so I hope this is really helpful. You know, it's, again, I understand that not everybody might have certain teams that I've got or even at the power level, but, you know, you can see that we went, you know, all the way around this outer edge here, so... you know, again, from Spellbound to on Shaky Grounds to Rocketeer, and the lane partner gets for hire, dynamic duos, dad jokes, alive pool. He one shots all those as well, and then I'm one shotting the ones that you just saw. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a lot of one shots, and that's to me how you get to 100%. We are 100%ing Ultimus, not every day, but it seems to get, you know, more and more often. So you know, hopefully these guys leave something for Ultimus for me, but if they don't, I'm happy. You know, we're doing pretty good here, so that's what I'm about. So let's I talked about, you know, going over my roster and my teams here, so let's just look at those real quick. So the Stormvenger team, you know, first is Vision. We'll just kind of go down. So you can see he's maxed out with his regular T3 and his one T4. You know, his only T11. I do have him at 70. Let's see, the next one on that team is Scarlet Witch. You know, I've got her maxed out with her abilities for T4, only 68, tier 11. Let's see, our next one would be Captain America. He is level 68, maxed out on his T3 abilities, no T4s, and then tier 11. Sorry, oops, double little clicky there. Let's see who is the next person. Oh, here's Storm, of course. You know, so I've got you know, it's at 6'4", 6'3" on her. I mean, her I've talked about this in a previous video, it was a while ago, but I Storm, her special and her passive don't really assist me too much in this raid, and she's only 65, but she is tier 11, but with only one gear item, so she could be a bit stronger, but you know, she does what she needs to do and she survives for the most part. Let's see, so Storm, was that who am I? Oh yeah, so let's look at Night Nurse and Black Widow. Those are the other two. 5664, pretty typical there. It's level 65, tier 10 only. And then Black Widow 6664, tier 10, level 68. You know, somewhat deep into tier 10 there. Only 2 pieces left. So that's that team. And then let's look at the other one that's probably worthwhile looking at is probably the Brotherhood team. And obviously this is my beast, Pyro. He's 7 stars already. I got some crazy good lucky drops when I bought the Brotherhood back in November. You know, 180, 80, and I think a 40 shard drop. And then I was blessed to get, MSF blessed to get 5 red stars on him. So I think the game just really wants me to focus him. And he's obviously tier 11 working on tier 12. So, and I've got 6'7", 6'4". So, let's see, who else do I use there? Drax, I'm not going to, he's maxed out. You can see where he's at. You know, Rocket and Star-Lord, you can see there's 68, 69 maxed abilities there. Okay, Juggernaut, he's 6664, level 68, tier 10. I will show you Venom here. He is tier 10, level 65, you know, 6664, 2 red stars. 1 on Juggernaut, I didn't mention that, but I didn't think it was worthwhile. You know, 3 red stars on Storm. Mystique, level 65, she's 6664, tier 9 only. Have not gotten her to tier 10 yet. Probably should, but she's got some pretty good survivability, so I'm not too worried about that. And then the man himself, Magneto, only 6 stars, no reds. 6664, tier 10, just 1 item into it, so he could probably be stronger, but haven't gotten around to do it. And he's, you know, that team's pretty auto, and then Sabretooth obviously I don't use. So anyway, like I said, I hope this video helps you guys out. You know, if you do these lanes a different way, you know, please share. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, whether it's a Blitz video, an Arena video, a Raid video, or just, you know, general talking about Marvel Strike Force, you know, click that subscribe button as well as hammer down on that like button, and we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.